Today, we're diving into a city in northern Karnataka that, well, it kind of lives a double life. On the surface, you might see an industrial powerhouse. But just beneath that, it's this incredible land of ancient empires and totally unexpected natural beauty. We're talking about Ballari, a place where these two very different worlds collide. So, when you hear the name Ballari, what's the first thing that pops into your head? For a lot of people, it's industry, right? Iron ore, mining. But what if I told you that's only like half the story? The real question is, what are we missing when we only see that one side? The thing is, Ballari really has two distinct identities. You've got this powerful industrial engine, fueled by this immense mineral wealth, but running right alongside it, there's this deep, ancient historical heartland. So this explainer, it's all about where those two worlds meet and how they create this really unique place. To really get a handle on Ballari, we have to start by looking back, way back. We're going to dig into the echoes of ancient empires to find the historical foundations that, believe it or not, still shape the city today. And right at the heart of the city, you find this, the Ballari Fort. It sits up there just majestically perched on top of a massive granite hill, the Ballari Gura. Its story goes back centuries, first built by the rulers of the great Vijayanagara Empire, and then later expanded by Hyder Ali. I mean, this fort is a silent witness to the region's long and, well, very storied past. So the fort's location offers panoramic views of the city and surrounding plains. But listen, this wasn't just for a scenic lookout. Oh no, this was a position of immense strategic power. It allowed whoever controlled it to see everything for miles around. It was a true seat of control. And you really can't talk about Ballari's history without mentioning its connection to the legendary Hampi. Now, even though this incredible UNESCO World Heritage site is technically in a neighboring district today, its legacy, all those ruins, temples, and monuments, is just so deeply intertwined with Ballari's own identity. Okay, now we're about to make a pretty sharp turn. We're shifting from the stone of ancient forts to the surprisingly lush landscape of the Deccan's green oasis. This is where Ballari really starts to challenge your expectations. People call it the oasis of the Deccan. I mean, just let that sink in. This is how the nearby Sandur Valley is described, and it completely flips the script on the whole image of Ballari as just some dusty industrial region. It's such a powerful reminder of the nature that really thrives here. And the variety is absolutely stunning. It's not just one spot. You've got the lush forests and wildlife of the Sandur Valley, the quiet, peaceful Kumaraswamy Lake, and of course those iconic twin granite hills, Ballari Gura and Kumaraswamy, that just dominate the city's skyline. So, from the natural world, let's move on to the cultural one. Let's take a look at this tapestry of faith, because this is all about the living, breathing, spiritual traditions that are a core part of what Ballari is today. Here, we've got two key sacred sites. The Kumaraswamy Temple is just fascinating. It's nestled right in these forested hills, so it brings in both pilgrims and nature lovers. And then you have the Durgamma Temple, a super vibrant local landmark that really comes alive during festivals. It's proof that these traditions are very, very much alive today. Okay, so how do all of these different pieces, the history, the nature, the faith, how do they all fit together? In this last section, we're going to see where that past meets the present to really understand Ballari's modern identity. And here we are. We've come full circle. We have to acknowledge the modern foundation of this city, the mines at Torngallo and Sandur. This is where the region's huge iron ore wealth becomes the engine of its modern economy. It's a huge defining feature of its identity. So probably the best way to understand Ballari is by looking at it through these four pillars. You've got the ancient forts telling its history, the surprising natural oases that defy all expectations, the living temples carrying its culture forward, and of course, the modern mines that are powering its present. Together, they create this really complex and dynamic city, truly unlike any other. Which leaves us with a final and pretty big thought. How does a city like this balance the preservation of its rich, layered history with the pressing demands of its economic future? It's the central challenge, not just for Ballari, but for so many places just like it all around the world.